Well, Mpho, depending on who you talk to, what we have been getting from ANC members is that officially all of them are interested in unity of the governing party, given the fact that it is split right through the middle, right through down, really. And so members of the ANC, particularly here in Ethekwini, are saying that they're hoping that this conference will be used as a platform where those parties, those members that have different views can unite and talk to each other. I've spoken to both sides, the ones that are representing Zandile Gumede, as well as another side representing Thabani Nyawo. Zandile Gumede's campaign is being spearheaded under the slogan of unity and continuity. So those who support her are saying that she's got the institutional memory. She has been a treasurer of the ANC in Ethekwini for three consecutive terms. That she was a leader who helped other regions. On the other side, those who represent Nyawose under the slogan of renewal, rebuilding, and unity are saying that he is not tainted, that he is not facing charges like Zandile Gumede, and he is a person that the party needs. In fact, Newzroom Afrika had an extensive conversation with him earlier on, and I would like us now to just go back and listen a bit.
To be in a campaign for 3 years is very, 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 very hectic and exhausting. But we have to be strong psychologically so that our message that we communicated when we put together this campaign, we are consistent. So that branches continue to believe in our message, continue to believe in us. And we are humbled that for 3 years we've been together with them, supporting us. And today we are starting our conference, hoping that it will be smooth and it will be peaceful as well. The contributing factor were open engagement between myself and Ngcobo Zandile Gumede and all other comrades who are involved in the campaign, including branches. But the second thing that contributed a lot are the guidelines that were developed by the NEC. The manner objections, disputes, has been handled from a branch level to the region, to province, to national. Normally, conferences are disrupted by the management of the processes. This time, the NEC and the PEC, they've done a wonderful job to handle objections and dispute decisions taken by those structures. Branches easily accept them. Hence, we have a peaceful, smooth process to leading to a conference.
Well, that was Thabani Nyawose, and he was reflecting on the campaign time. I think when you heard him saying to campaign for 3 years, he was reflecting on the psychological toll that this particular process has taken. You will recall that the term of the ANC leaders, the one that comprised of Zandile Gumede as chairperson, actually expired in 2018, and that the ANC in Ethekwini has been under a task team since 2019. It has taken them, just about 3 years to get to this particular point, and so, and during those 3 years, there were always those threats. Many people concerned that the contestation between Zandile Gumede and Thabani Nyawo could turn out deadly. So you heard him there saying that one of the contributing factors that prevented as many casualties as many people would have anticipated is that he kept open communication with his opponent in this particular matter, contest, Zandile Gumede. He also had, praise words for the ANC, NEC, saying that at a national level, the ANC was always prepared to listen to disputes and treat them fairly. And he says that that was one of the contributing factors to for the party to reach this point where we're having an ANC elective conference in Ethekwini that has been, for many, been seen as safe and without the, the deaths and casualties that many people would have anticipated. But I believe my colleague Ziyanda Ngcobo is standing on the other side to give you more updates.
That's right, Nkosikhona. So here at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, where the registration process is continuing. The numbers are now beginning to build up here. It was a bit of a slow start this morning for that particular process, but I tell you what's been of particular interest. It's been to see who exactly has been coming to this venue from non-voting delegates and voting delegates who are here to register for the conference. I'm talking about someone like James Ngcobo, the former mayor of Ethekwini. You'll recall that he went head-to-head then with Zandile Gumede. In fact, one of the last times the Ethekwini region tried to host a conference, it collapsed at least 3 times, and it required the intervention then of the National Executive Committee to be able to elect leadership. And that's when in 2014 Zandile Gumede became the new chairperson of Ethekwini. So when we look at the stability of Ethekwini, a lot has happened, and in fact it's has not seen stable leadership over the years, because you recall then Gumede herself was recalled by the province in 2018 after having cited 2019, I should say, after the party cited poor performance in the elections. Another person I've also spotted here is the incumbent mayor, Nkosikhona, who is going to be a non-voting delegate at this particular conference. He's from Ward 57, and we'll try and see if we can't get a picture of Mr. Kaunda. Not really too keen to speak to the media at this point in time, especially because there are questions about 2 centers of power. He's the current mayor, but he is not standing to become chairperson of the ANC in Ethekwini. So, that question has also arisen once again about whether or not, depending on, of course, on whether the factions will support Nkosikhona, whether or not we'll be seeing him being removed. But he himself has said, to me off air, that's unlikely, because he was elected into this position by the national leadership of the organization. So this is where things currently stand here at the Moses Mabhida Stadium as the registration process continues. And tomorrow then is the official start of the conference. Credentials are something to look out for, and of course the nominations, in particular for that of the position of chairperson.
Very well. In the build-up of the ANC Ethekwini conference, we leave it there as Ziyanda Ngcobo as well as Nkosikhona Duma give us a breakdown of some of the expectations ahead of this conference, which we will be keeping a close eye on as it gets underway.